Paperboy News here to deliver y'all that daily report. Now, Sucker Free 104 was on Haters World's platform, and he explained the reason why he dissed the blacks in his rap music. So let's get straight into it. Novano22 asked Wack, do you know anything about a guy named Sucker Free 104 who just lost his life from Lennox 13? And this was Wack's response. Now, Wack said this is Los Angeles, and regardless of what Sucker Free 104 said, it's always been like that between the black and the Hispanic gangs out here in LA. And Wack said one thing he doesn't like is that song that Sucker Free did was like 3 or 4 years ago, and they're somehow trying to link that to the blacks regarding his death.
It is what it is, but what they're trying to do is tie what he said in the song 3-4 years ago as if that's the reason why he's been unalive today. Could be.
No way.
Ain't no telling, right?
Now, Adam, being a straight square, told Wack 100 that that's not true because word on the street is he got done out by his own section. Now, Wack 100 said the Southern Hispanics are biased because Sucker Free saying those type of lyrics, he never got no backlash for it. Now, Wack said the Hispanic community was mad at him when he told Threads from Compton that he would never sign a Mexican Southsider, but he would do business with them. Now, Wack said the Southsiders and their politics is strict, and it don't matter how high ranker you are, you have somebody you gotta answer to. And he said, let's say for example, there's a big deal coming up and he tells you your percentage cut that you're gonna make, but we have to sign it right away. He said due to their politics, they gotta have to tap in with the higher ups. And by the time they give them back their decision, the contract might be already gone. Now, Wack told Threads, even though I won't sign you, if you have any business questions that you need me to answer, or you have anything that you're not sure about, you can holler at me and I'll give you advice for free. That way, if you blow up, you don't owe me anything.
And their politics, you know what I'm saying? And they got a lot of control and say so when it comes to their people. And they'll try to lean on you. That ain't gonna happen. So if I don't budge, and they gonna lean on the artist, they'll find his uncle and force him and hit him.
Right.
And control him. So now it's like, why do business when you know your business can be disrupted at any time? You can't do nothing about it. No, as far as contractual business, you come to me, yo, Wack, we try to do this all day. We could do it, cut it up, no problem.
Now, before Sucker Free 104 from Lennox 13 met his demise, he did an interview on Haters World and he addressed the reason why he pushed NK in his music. Now, Sucker Free said he knows how to control himself and there's an on and off button in using the N-word. And he said despite our politics, you can't find one Mexican rapper that doesn't say the N-word. Now, Sucker Free said he's not new to this and he been locked up and he already understands the politics because he's been in race riots. Now, Sucker Free did admit he gets backlash from his homies for using the N-word, but he said, who are you to tell me what to do? Now, Haters World said whether it sounds racist or not, his rule of thumb is if your homies agree with it or don't have no problem with it, then there's nothing wrong with it. Now, Haters World told Sucker Free, you got a lot of backlash and hate from one of your songs where you was basically dissing all the blacks. Now, Sucker Free said, you can't blame me because from what I was seeing, the blacks were violating all the Mexican vendors. And he said ever since he was a youngster, he's been a jail baby, and all he's ever participated in while he was locked up was race riots against the blacks. But he said at the end of the day, after everything dies down, he's chopping it up with the same blacks that he got into it with. And he said for those people who felt offended by that song, you apparently ain't gang affiliated and you don't know what goes on in Los Angeles. Now, Sucker Free said when he was 12 years old, some Crips robbed him for his iPod. Now, Sucker Free said as far as his section goes, they beefing with the Bloods and Crips. And he said even though that was his thought process back in the days, he's a changed man now and he's cool with blacks. Now, I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of hard nowadays to be racist, especially against blacks when you're trying to be a rapper. But from what Sucker Free said, he was born into it, and the reason he dropped that song is from his experiences from what he's seen in the streets as well as them riots inside LA County Jail and prison. So now that you guys heard what Wack and Sucker Free from Lennox said, y'all like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Y'all let me know what y'all think down in that comment section. Paperboy News stand. Y'all be safe and stay dangerous out there. Down.